Chapter 1. The Unexpected Invitation. Mia lived in a small town. She worked in a bakery. One day, she received a letter. The letter was from a famous chef in New York. It was written in English. Mia could only read a few words. The letter said something about a cooking contest. Mia was excited but also nervous. She wanted to understand the whole letter. Mia decided to learn English. She borrowed an English textbook from the library. Every day after work, she studied. She learned new words and practiced speaking. One evening, Mia's friend Pedro visited her. He knew a little English. "Can you help me?" Mia asked. Pedro agreed. They practiced together. It was difficult, but Mia was determined. Mia dreamed of meeting the famous chef. She imagined cooking in the big city. The letter was her chance. She knew learning English was the first step. Chapter 2. The First Lesson. Mia enrolled in an evening English class. Her teacher, Mrs. Lane, was kind and patient. On the first day, Mia felt nervous. She met other students from different countries. Everyone wanted to learn English. Mrs. Lane started with simple words. "Hello, my name is Mia," Mia repeated. She practiced greetings and introductions. She felt shy at first, but soon she was speaking more confidently. At home, Mia practiced with Pedro. They used flashcards and watched English videos. Mia liked cooking shows. She learned words like recipe, ingredients, and delicious. One day, Mrs. Lane gave the class a challenge. "Write a short letter in English," she said. Mia wrote to the famous chef. She introduced herself and talked about her love for baking. It was a simple letter, but Mia was proud. Pedro read her letter and smiled. "You're getting better, Mia," he said. Mia felt happy. She knew she was making progress. Every word she learned brought her closer to her dream. Mia's confidence grew. She started to understand the letter from the chef. It invited her to a cooking contest in New York. Mia was excited and scared. She knew she had to keep learning. Her journey was far from over, but Mia felt ready for the next step. She was determined to improve her English and follow her dream. The cooking contest was waiting. Chapter 3. The Trip to New York. Mia continued to study hard. She practiced speaking, reading, and writing. She felt more confident every day. One morning, she received another letter. It was a plane ticket to New York for the cooking contest. Mia packed her bags. She was excited but also nervous. It was her first time traveling alone. Pedro and Mrs. Lane wished her good luck. "You can do it, Mia," they said. At the airport, Mia used her new English skills. She asked for directions and checked in her luggage. On the plane, she read a book in English. She felt proud of how much she had learned. When Mia arrived in New York, she was amazed. The city was big and busy. She took a taxi to her hotel. The driver spoke fast, but Mia understood most of it. She smiled, knowing she was improving. The next day, Mia went to the cooking contest venue. It was a large kitchen with many chefs. Mia felt a bit scared, but also excited. She introduced herself to the other contestants in English. They were friendly and supportive. During the contest, Mia focused on her cooking. She made her favorite cake recipe. The judges watched closely. Mia remembered the words she had learned. She explained her recipe and ingredients in English. After the contest, the famous chef approached Mia. "Your cake is wonderful," he said. "Your English is good too." Mia felt happy and proud. She knew she still had much to learn, but she had come so far. Mia didn't win the contest, but she gained something more valuable: confidence and new friends. She realized that learning English had opened new doors for her. Chapter 4. New Friends and New Lessons. After the contest, Mia decided to stay in New York for a few more days. She wanted to explore the city and practice her English. She visited famous places like Central Park, the Statue of Liberty, and Times Square. One afternoon, while having lunch at a small cafe, Mia met a woman named Sarah. Sarah was also a baker and loved cooking. They started talking and quickly became friends. Sarah invited Mia to her bakery to show her some new recipes. At Sarah's bakery, Mia learned how to make different kinds of bread and pastries. They exchanged recipes and cooking tips. Sarah also helped Mia improve her English. They practiced speaking and reading together. Mia felt more comfortable with every conversation. One evening, Sarah took Mia to a local cooking class. The class was full of people who loved to cook. The instructor spoke in English, and Mia tried to follow along. She learned new cooking terms and techniques. The other students were kind and encouraging. Mia's confidence grew each day. She realized that learning English was not just about studying books. It was about using the language in real life, making friends, and sharing experiences. She felt grateful for the people she had met and the opportunities she had. Before leaving New York, Mia visited the famous chef who had invited her to the contest. She thanked him for the opportunity. "You have a bright future, Mia," he said. "Keep learning and never give up." Mia promised herself that she would continue her English journey. She knew there was still a lot to learn, but she was excited about the future. She said goodbye to Sarah and the new friends she had made. They promised to stay in touch and share more recipes. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind eager to learn, Mia returned home. She felt stronger and more confident. Her adventure in New York had taught her that with determination and support, she could achieve her dreams. Chapter 5. Back Home and Moving Forward. Mia returned to her small town with a new sense of purpose. Her experience in New York had changed her. She felt more confident and excited about learning English and baking. At the bakery, her co-workers noticed the change in her. "You seem different, Mia," they said. Mia smiled and shared stories from her trip. She taught them some new recipes she had learned from Sarah. Mia also decided to continue her English lessons. She joined an advanced class with Mrs. Lane. She practiced every day, reading books, watching videos, and speaking with anyone she could. One day, Mia received an email. It was from the famous chef. He invited her to join an online cooking show. The show was in English, and Mia was thrilled. She accepted the invitation. Mia's first episode was a bit nerve-wracking, but she remembered her lessons. She introduced her recipe and explained each step in English. The viewers loved her enthusiasm and her delicious dishes. The show became popular, and Mia received messages from people all over the world. They praised her cooking and her efforts to learn English. Mia felt proud and happy. She knew she had made the right decision. Mia's journey was not just about learning a new language. It was about discovering her own strength and determination. She had faced challenges, but she never gave up. With the support of her friends and her love for baking, she had achieved her dreams.